Hey, how you doing? It's time for the market stats. Boy, October sure went by fast. Where did it go? We're already the first Monday of November, 2 months left of the year. Let's make it a great one. As far as the market stats over the last week, not a lot of big changes to really write home about. Up 1% here, down 1% here, flat here. Really not a lot of big changes. So what I thought I would do for the first Monday of each month is kind of give you a recap of what happened for the month compared to what happened in 2024 at the same time. So let's dive into that. As far as total inventory, we're up almost 15% this time of year from last time. So we can see that inventory is up noticeably from this time last year. New listings up almost 8%. So we're seeing more sellers still entering the marketplace, despite what you might hear about fall, winter, holidays. Sellers are listing their property up almost 8% from this time last year. Buyer demand, we're seeing still lower than it was last year, down by about the same amount. We're up in inventory, almost 8% down in homes going under contract. The 0 to 250 range of properties is seeing the most difficulty. We're down almost 35% from this time last year. So we're seeing that particular price range is feeling the squeeze. It's usually first-time entry-level home buyers, so they don't have as much cash-heavy liquidity as some of the other buyers. There's not as much inventory. They're affected by interest rates much more than maybe some of the other buyers. So we're seeing that entry level being constrained a little bit, which of course affects everything else too, right? So that is something that we're going to want to watch for. The 250 to 450 range is down also by about 9%. So that range also being affected similarly. We go to 450 to 700, up 4%, and 700 and above, which normally is pretty flatlining, up about 4% as well. So those particular price points we see not as affected as much by the volatility in the marketplace as maybe the 0 to 450 are, okay? Homes leaving the market unsold, meaning they didn't sell, we're up 25%. That is pretty significant to see more homes on the market that leave the market that never get sold. Problem there somewhere could be exposure, could be the agent, could be a number of things, right? If your home's sitting on the market, you might want to talk to your agent about why. What are they doing to get the home sold? What are their weekly updates to you in regards to your property? As far as price reductions, we're still seeing that up 10% more this time of year than last year, still indicating obviously people are reducing their price, not because it's such a good deal, because they're entering the market too high. I've said that before. Agents look at comps, comparable sales over the last 90 to 120 days, maybe 180 days, depending on the market flow. But if the market is changing in between that time period, you can't use those comps. So you need to know where the market's going. Is it going down? Is it going flat? Is it going up? What is it doing? So therefore you can forecast. And unfortunately, the forecasting is going to be done experimentally because we're seeing up 10%, right, in those price reductions. As far as distressed sales, we are almost triple that, almost up 170%. So we're seeing some people feeling the squeeze, having some distressed issues. It's still not up really enough to make a big scream. We'll see. I'll monitor it for you guys. But it is up, quite a bit from last year. Average days on market up 30%. Homes just taking a little bit longer to get sold. Not the end of the world. We're talking 60, 90 days start to finish, still pretty quick. And interest rates have improved, by a percent and a half from this time last year, which makes things a lot more affordable if you think about it. Right now on a 30-year VA fixed mortgage, that 1% difference is saving about $300 per month, right? So that is pretty significant. And you're also getting into the point where you might be looking at some refinance options as well, depending on where your current interest rate is. If you have any questions about that, of course, reach out to me. Hope you have a great week this week, guys. And any questions, of course, let me know. I'll see you all around town.